Alright, 5-9 crew, Hazink here, and today I'm joined with my man Lethal, and we're going to take a look at Back 4 Blood, the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead that is hitting consoles and PCs in 2021. Now, before we dive into the future, let's talk a bit about the past. So Lethal, did you play Left 4 Dead at all? What are your thoughts on that title?
Yes, so I played the first Left 4 Dead. I didn't play Left 4 Dead 2. I remember watching a friend play it. But man, my thoughts on Left 4 Dead. I think I always said it, but like Left 4 Dead reminded me of I think it was like one of the first real big zombie shoot 'em ups I think I've ever played. Because at that time, I feel like at that time zombie games were becoming a thing and they were really cool and there was all these survival and stuff like that. I think even Call of Duty, I don't know when Call of Duty Zombies came out, but again, I kind of grouped that together as the time of really fun zombie games. And yeah, Left 4 Dead goes back there for me. So seeing Back 4 Blood, dude, yeah, bring me back to those times, that co-op experience, just taking out a bunch of zombies. And the cool thing about Back 4 Blood, man, looks like a lot of new things coming to it that I didn't think I saw in Left 4 Dead. But now Left 4 Dead, it's special. It's special for me for zombie shoot 'ems for sure.
Not just that as well, it actually brought something to the table that you might actually be able to reflect on, because I seen recently you were playing Alien Isolation. What this game did was Left 4 Dead introduced it was a sort of a director, and what would happen is in the background it would see how you were playing, it would check things like if you were low for ammo, and then it would throw more zombies at you. So the game was different when you played it based on your playstyle, and this, I think it was called a director, I'm not sure, but it would sit in the background and it would basically dictate the game based on how you were playing. So if it could see that you were in a tense situation, a tense moment, it would chuck more zombies at you, and that's been taken and that's been refined over the years. I touch on Alien Isolation, it's the same thing. It knows when to throw the alien at you because of this director AI that's in the background looking at how you're playing, and it knows when it should make things more tense for you and stuff like that. So they were one of the first to introduce that, and it was introduced in Left 4 Dead. So it'll be interesting to see how they've kind of built on that with this new games. Now, the developers are no longer with Valve, so rather than being a sequel, this is a spiritual successor. But anyone who's played the original game knows that this is basically Left 4 Dead, and this is the sequel that people have been waiting for. Lethal, do you think not having the name attached will hurt the game, or do you think fans of the original game will flock to it?
I mean, at least for me, the moment I saw it, it screamed Left 4 Dead. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who has that same kind of thing. I don't think the name will really make much. I mean, when you see the gameplay for this game and the trailer for it, everything about it just looks like Left 4 Dead. You know, you got your friends on the side, maybe some new kind of icons and new overlays and how they have the weapons showing and everything. But you know, the horde of zombies, dude, like I said, for me that was always like a Left 4 Dead thing. You know, finding the different weapons and doing what you can to get better equipment and whatnot. I mean, now I'm pretty sure a lot of people I would think would see this and be like, oh my god, Left 4 Dead sequel, or what do you want to call it, a spiritual successor, like Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead, Left 4 Dead. As soon as you saw this trailer,
yeah, if you remember,
I mean, it's got a 4 in it, man. It's got a 4.
Well, if you remember,
come on.
The thing is, if you remember the Game Awards, I was watching it, I was going, it's Left 4 Dead, it's Left 4 Dead, and then they told us the name, and I went, oh, it's not Left 4 Dead. There you go. Now, for people that don't know, the game will be up to 4-player co-op with you working in teams to take on the undead, and the developers are saying the game will focus on teamwork and replayability. Now, Lethal, do you think that means that we can be looking at things like randomly generated missions or item placements to keep the gameplay feeling fresh?
Probably. I mean, see, it's been a while since I played Left 4 Dead, but if I'm not mistaken, you could find different weapons, you can pick them up, and I think that always added to the experience, you know, kind of picking up different weapons and whatnot. And I'm pretty sure at this point, you know, especially we're getting this game now in 2021, hopefully, I'm sure they're gonna have all types of stuff like that with, you know, missions and different kinds of missions, different item placements. They're gonna take things that they see working in other games, like Call of Duty, for example. I'm sure they'll have stuff from Warzone or stuff that they've used in the new Call of Duty Zombies. I'm sure. I think when it comes to that replayability, I don't think it will be an issue. I think a lot of people like these type of style games, like these zombie shoot 'em ups that are co-op. They're really centered to be more for co-op. So, I don't think so, dude. I think it's gonna be good. It'll be good.
Well, the thing is, as well as having co-op, the game also has 8-player PvP, where some of the players will actually get to control the mutated, which could lead to some really fun online gaming. Is that
awesome.
Something you're excited to get stuck into?
Oh my god, yeah, dude. What game was it that I played recently? Oh, it was Resident Evil. They had, I think it was Operation Raccoon City or something like that. They had their own little take on it of you get to play as a zombie versus the player, and it was something similar like that. But I mean, no, I think that's good. That's something different, you know, you don't see that too often. And so if they're really gonna, you know, a game that seems, again, that's kind of centered on, I say zombies, but in reality it's just they're infected with whatever, God knows what it is, not necessarily zombies, because there's all different types of enemies in the game. But no, I feel like No, that'll be fun. That'll be really cool, and they could probably do a lot with that. If they centered on that, I think it's something that'll make them stand out from other games that may look similar.
Yeah, I mean, it does. It looks really good, and plus getting the chance to be a zombie and munch the face off somebody's always fun. Now, it's not all about multiplayer though. You can play the game in solo mode where your teammates will be filled by AI. Now, it's nice that you've got that option there, but obviously it's going to be way more fun to play with your friends. Do you think you'll at least try the solo gameplay, or is it all going to be about the online co-op experience for you?
We'll see, Hazing. I don't have any friends. And no, let me stop. No, I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm definitely gonna try it solo, because if I don't have anybody to play it with, it's not gonna stop me from playing the game. I'm gonna still play it. But 100%, any game that's like, you could tell that like it wants you to play with friends, because it's just what makes the experience like 10 times better. I mean, I'm sure I'll find somebody to play it with. Basic, you'll play with me. Well, you'll play the game with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll play it with you. Don't worry. Like, well, it's fine. It's fine. Well, we here at 5-9 are really excited about Back 4 Blood, and we can't wait to get stuck in it on Twitch and bring you a full review of the title when it launches as well. But let us know what you think down below. Are you expecting to slay the undead with your friends? Are you over the whole zombie killing genre at this point? I mean, Lethal, what do you think, by the way, just quickly before we wrap up here, do you think the zombie thing's done? Or do you think the zombie thing's making a comeback? I know there was a period where people had a sort of a burnout on zombie killing games, but what do you think? Do you think we're still at a point where people are excited for it?
That's a good point, because that's something that I've always talked about, like, where I'm like, man, I'm tired of this whole zombie thing. I think it's played out at this point. But it's all about how they reinvent it, right? It's all about how they show some new things. Like, for example, like you said, the multiplayer, where like you have some of your friends playing as like the zombies, probably trying to take out the human players. Like, that's something to me where I look at it as, okay, they're trying something different here, and let's see what they do with it. So I think it'll just be a matter of like, what are they going to show that doesn't make it feel like it's the same rundown zombie, survival, hide, kill, shoot, get to the next level. And the cool thing with Left 4 Dead is that it always had like that kind of like comedic aspect to it, where like, the zombies would do like random stuff, and I don't know, it always had you like not sure what was going to happen. So I think if they stay on those key elements there, I think the game will be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. I think they'll revive that zombie love that I used to have as a kid, man. I think so.
Yeah, I mean, the thing I'm most looking forward to about it, if I'm being completely honest, is the kind of fun that we can have with it as part of 5-9. Obviously, we can do things like having multiplayer modes, multiplayer nights where we're doing the PvP against each other. It'll be fun to like kind of group off and who's going to be the infected, who's going to be the cleaners, as they call them in game. I think that'll make for some good nights. And obviously, if we can get a good group of us together, we can do like the full campaign played in co-op and stuff. So I don't think you'll have much issue actually getting a full playthrough of that on the channel. So I think that will be a lot of fun for us, and it'll lead to a lot of content for 5-9, and obviously a lot of content for our viewers as well. One thing that I'm interested to find out about the game is, I'm wondering if there's going to be any form of crafting in it. I know they didn't really have that in the initial game, but like you've mentioned before, they can look at elements that have been popular in other titles and try and expand upon what the game does. Do you think if they brought crafting into it, that would be something that would make it, I don't know, interesting, or do you think that's been done to death with the likes of Dead Island and stuff, where you would be crafting baseball bats with nails through them and all that type of stuff?
I mean, it has been done before, but if they bring some cool options to it, and I think this is the part where, like I said before, I was like, if they make it a little bit comedic, what was the game called? Oh my god, was it Dead Rising? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, that was another big zombie horde shoot 'em up type of deal. But they were funny about it. They had you put on different costumes, they had you make all types of weird types of like weapons and stuff like that. So I think crafting, it can do that. It can help with the experience to make it not feel like it's so much the same and whatnot. So no, I think if they adopt something like that, yeah, I would like crafting and see what they would do. But I think my thing is like, kind of make it funny, make it enjoyable. And I've seen from this trailer too, from for Back 4 Blood, is that it looks like they have like some big I want to say like boss like enemies, where like they have a life bar and everything, and they're huge. So some type of cool raid kind of feeling to it, where like you have to work together with your team to take out the hotspot of the big zombie, and then you guys all coming together and just destroy him and wreck them. Like there's different things that they can do, and I think even that's another fun fun way that I would be like, okay, yeah, this is cool because this is done before, but maybe they make me feel like it's kind of unique, you know? So there's options. They got ways.
Yeah, one of the things that I've seen from some of the clips that I've seen and things I've read on their website, it seems like they could drop some like timed themed events and stuff like that. So it does make me think there might be a definite random element to the game, which is obviously going to make it a lot more fun. Well, anyway, obviously, guys, we've let you know that we are really excited to play this game, and we really can't wait to bring you it here on 5.9. But for this video, I'm Hazink, that's Lethal, and we'll catch you on the next video, guys. See you later.
Peace.